decade broke and the headlines cried. Something shifted in the countryside. Not a whisper, not a warning shot, but a quiet thought. Hey, we've never forgotten.
Former staffers wrote a guide one night, taught the powerless how to stand and fight, how to knock on doors and fill the halls, how a single voice becomes a thunder call.
No violence, just the pens and phones, just citizens showing up in droves. They learned the power that we the people own, and how democracy is only strong when it's grown.
It wasn't red, it wasn't blue, it wasn't left, it wasn't right.
It wasn't the elite against we the people, just the fear of losing what we thought we knew. The system creaked, the tension rose, and everyone asked how far it goes.
Indivisible, we show up when the pressure builds, we don't give up. Indivisible, we speak, we push, we call, 'cause power lives in we the people. After all, indivisible, we stand, we rise, we vote. Side by side with songs of hope we wrote. Indivisible, we're here, we're loud enough. When the country shakes, we show up.
Town halls filled with crowded aisles, with worn out boots that walk for miles. Handwritten notes, recorded pleas, waiting for accountability.
Every district office felt the ring from folks who never said one damn thing, until silence felt too much like spin and fear turned into discipline.
Reporters whispered, pundits stared, they called it chaos. We called, we cared for a nation's strain, a promise bed that we the people still meant what it meant.
And when the cameras tried to capture why, the answer rolled like thunder in the sky. Democracy is not a rule book kept, it's a contract that must be lived and wept. Indivisible, we show up when the pressure builds, we don't give up. Indivisible, we speak, we push, we call, 'cause power lives in we the people. After all, indivisible, we stand, we rise, we vote. Side by side with songs of hope we wrote. Indivisible, we're here, we're loud enough. When the country shakes, we show up.
Then the years rolled on and the wheel turned twice. The same old threats wore a new disguise, and the question rose from coast to coast: will the people still defend what they care for most? A second guy dropped like a flare at night, saying round two's here, adjust your side. A warning shot for those asleep: freedom isn't free, it's earned, it's steep.
And Rachel told the world once more, there's a handbook for a brewing war, not of guns or violence, but of our civic might, where the battlefield is simply truth and light.
In diners, churches, union halls, and campuses with crowded walls, new voices rose, not jaded yet, saying nothing changes unless we sweat.
Old veterans grin with knowing eyes. We've seen storms that wear different skies, but the vibe was new, relentless, raw, driven by a stubborn, sacred law.
That no matter who claims throne or crown, no matter who shouts shut it down, this country isn't theirs to hold, it belongs to the brave and bold.
Indivisible, we show up when the pressure builds, we don't give up. Indivisible, we speak, we push, we call, 'cause power lives in we the people. After all, indivisible, we stand, we rise, we vote. Side by side with songs of hope we wrote. Indivisible, we're here, we're loud enough. When the country shakes, we show
Town to the biggest street, from weary hearts to marching feet, from guides online to movements grown, the message carved in steel and stone.
Democracy is fragile stuff, but we are many and that's enough. So when the storm tries calling our bluff, the world will hear us shout. Indivisible, we show up.